Welcome to episode 71 of the current review on Central News. My name is Angel Thekiso, and today is the 4th of March, 2025. And this morning, we're going to be diving into a special edition of focusing specifically in the Ngwathe Local Municipalities, where residents are fed up with dirty water, power cuts, and also municipalities that's drowning in debt. So now we're going to be joined by the Councillor for the Democratic Alliance in Ngwathe Municipality, Saal De Jager. Mr. Saal, good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon, Angel, and thank you to be on your program. I'm well.
You're well. Can you take us through your day and what you had to do before our conversation?
I must take you through my day. Well, I've got a normal job, but in this municipality, you actually need to, any councillor needs to be full-time. So the whole day I'm getting calls from people who's frustrated about water, electricity, potholes, and things like that. So I'm trying to do it as the best I can. Do the best I can.
All right, you've been very, very vocal and also outspoken. I think we can say outspoken about the municipality's failures. Just yesterday, the 3rd of March, Dumawule residents took to the streets protesting against the need of water supply. We know the crisis is in Paris, electricity as well as service delivery. The current state in the Ngwathe municipality, can you take us through that?
Yeah, at this stage, it's not too good. People are battling without water, sometimes days without electricity as well, which also affects our water plant. They can't purify water if there's no electricity. Apart from the normal load shedding that the municipality have, every time when the power comes back, we get areas that the wires burn, transformers blow up. Our infrastructure at this stage is just unacceptable.
It really is. So the MEC for Copta, Saki Mokoena, did flag Ngwathe as one of the Free State's worst performers in spending its municipal structure grant, sitting at 28% when it should be at least 50% by now. So now to add on that, 2.3 billion rands is a debt that they have with Eskom, and it serves as a threat of disconnection by mid-April, and you've got a municipality on the brink. So I want us to get into the Democratic Alliance's solutions for such matters, specifically this one when it comes to infrastructure grants.
Well, I had the answers a little bit different here, but okay. The main thing is that the municipality doesn't spend the money that they get from MIC funds. Because I don't know why they do not do it, but it is definitely having a big effect on us as residents. So hopefully with the new administration, the new municipal manager and the new director, LED, and other officials that they've appointed in the last month, hopefully this will improve. Unfortunately, the municipality do not ask the opposition parties to be part of the process when they select these people, which makes it very difficult. Lately we had somebody that the municipality got rid of, and we, as the DA, said that we wanted to look into his qualifications and all that. And then after 5 months, they came and say, no, this man didn't have the right qualifications. So we do not understand that. So it's a big problem.
So if we were to compare from the financial year 2023 and 2024, how bad is it? How is the growth, the progress, as well as the downfalls of progress when it comes to service delivery in the Ngwathe Local Municipality?
Well, I will not say things as or decrease, but it certainly hasn't improved. Luckily, we got Department of Water Affairs to come here with a project of 66 billion that they are funding, and they are currently working on the water plant to renew it. It should have been finished about this time already, but now they talk about in November. So if that is done, if that is finished, I think Parys will have nice, lovely, clean water, maybe even drinkable. But electricity-wise, it went backwards. And I'm very sorry, the electricians do not get the chance to really fix things properly because they haven't got the right parts, the right equipment. Sometimes cherry pickers are a problem. So we need a big intervention from outside to fix our infrastructure, electricity, a main problem in Parys.
All right, so now to focus on yesterday's protest in Dumahole. It did show how fed up residents are, and I want to get your take on how the mayor as well as the council are handling these cries from the community.
Yeah, the main problem is that officials do not keep the residents up to date. They wait until it's a real problem, until the bomb is about to explode. Then they would do something. If you look at yesterday's, what the officials, the mayor then did, she invited the group that was so frustrated. She invited them to the plant and showed them around and showed them how much is done. And I think if she's done that a week or 3 weeks ago already, they would have been happy because they knew something good was coming. You know, it's so frustrated. Me as a councillor, and I'm on the infrastructure committee, is not allowed to go into the plant. They stopped me to go in there. I asked why. They said, no, the mayor said so. So how can I give people feedback if I haven't got first-hand knowledge of what the real problem is? So that's a real frustration to me. That's it.
So to take you back to MEC Saki's statement, he did say that Ngwathe has only spent 28% on its MIG funds. And why do you think the municipality is struggling to use this money to fix the infrastructure? What could be the hurdle? What could be stopping them from fixing the infrastructure?
Well, if you think about it, infrastructure money and MIG funds and so on has to be okayed by the infrastructure committee. And the last time the infrastructure meeting sat was last year. I think it was the 21st of November. So how can things flow if there's no meetings taking place? I also think that we've got problems with our PMOs, communicating with the officials, and definitely officials communicating with councillors. So that is a big problem. Hopefully, the new team will turn that around, and we will see. We should have been on 50% already, and we're only on 28%. So hopefully things will speed up.
So when it comes to the matter of electricity supply, Eskom is threatening to cut power by the 17th of April with over 2.3 billion rands of debts. And how is it going to affect the residents? And what is the Democratic Alliance planning to stop this blackout?
Yeah, it certainly will be a big problem if that happens after the 17th of October. We all know that governmental departments will sort things out between themselves. They should have sorted it out long time ago. I remember here in 2014, I think we owed Eskom around about 18 million. And why did Eskom not at that stage say you have to pay up? Why did they let this account grow up to 2.3 billion? It is just not, it doesn't make common sense. It's not business ethic. So I think the problem can only be solved if we sit around the table, and then the real problem is our revenue enhancement or income is not enough. I mean, in some places in Parys and Tumohole, they sit with a revenue income of 10 to 15%. Our total income is about, at this stage, 40%. And nationally, they say we should be 95%. So that is the real problem, why this municipality is failing. They have to find a way to get more money in. I don't know. The current thing is not working. And there's a saying, if you do something the same all the time and you expect different results, you are mad. And I think this is what's happening here. They need to find a way to get money in from residents.
Like you did talk about having new people coming in to the council. There has been talks of putting Ngwathe under administration, and I want to get the Democratic Alliance's side of this. Do you support this? If not, if you do, can we have a reason why? And if not, why not?
I just missed that. You're talking about administration.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, the democratic view is that never in South Africa, as far as I know, any 139 section worked. So, and it's understandable. You bring somebody in from another town, he doesn't know the town, he doesn't know the people. He's actually just here because he's seconded here. I don't think that is a solution. If it happens, like it happened in Mfuleni, things got worse. So I hope that never happens. I think there's other ways of solving the problem. I actually think that we've got very capable officials in this municipality, but they do not make sure that people are accountable. And if we can concentrate on accountability right down to the bottom, I think we can start getting money in, and this municipality will be without any debt, and it'll be wonderful to stay here.
Right, so there's a report that came that was released on the 24th of January 2025 by Parys Gazette that Ngwathe welcomed new directors like Patricia Morogolo as the handling technical services, and Dr. Sive Dinti handling economic development, plus managers like Sandile Falu in the municipal manager's office. Directors have started in January, and your reaction to these appointments and why you think if you think they'll turn things around.
The DA is delighted about the appointments of these officials. We really appreciate it. Our reservation, however, is that we haven't had any insight in any of these appointments, and therefore we have to trust the management, the municipal manager, and the mayor. So hopefully it will work, and they will do their jobs. It was turned down. We've asked previously, please involve us in the interview processes, but it was turned down. I believe that the NUN, if we can treat this municipality as what we're doing nationally now, I think it can work. we need to start trusting each other, and we need to, then things will only start working.
All right, before we proceed, can I just confirm if you can see me?
Sorry?
Can I confirm if you can see me on the screen?
Yes, I can see you. Yes.
All right, so just to take you back to the 3rd of September 2024, there's a statement that you did mention, and it did say, lay out rather the DA fixing the Paris water woes, installing pressure reduction as well as air valves to stop pipe bursts, and sorting out the 72-year-old water treatment plant. He also noted a 66 million rands upgrade that was underway, and by bypassing the sand filters left water murky. So now you did give out these solutions for the Paris water crisis: pressure valves, air valves, and better maintenance. Has the municipality listened? Did they listen? And where are we with the water plant upgrades?
Unfortunately, all the requests that we've put in for pressure relief valves and air valves never happened. I spoke to the acting technical director last year, and I asked him how far the process is, and he says they have put out tenders. We've never heard about that again. Now, we currently have, on a daily basis, we have pipe bursts all over Paris. Now, you can understand whenever there's a pipe burst, they cannot isolate that area because it's old valves sitting all over the town. So they have to stop pumping to town in most cases. And then for that hour, or sometimes 5, 6, 7 hours, we do not get water. And then when we do get water again, remember the reservoir is completely empty, and that's when people start getting muddy water and smelly water, which is something if you come from Paris. It's just not acceptable. So the secret is to keep the reservoir at a level not lower than 20%, and then you won't have all these pipe bursts, and you will also have clean water. There's also another thing. There's something wrong. There must be obstruction to reservoir number 3, which is feeding the town, and because if there aren't, we wouldn't have had so many pipe bursts. So, but for months and months now, they can't rectify that. And if they had that fixed, plus the valves, the air valves, the pressure reducing valves, we won't have all these pipe bursts, and we'll have enough water.
All right. So besides the Democratic Alliance having opinions, or rather what to say on what the matters are, there has been other political parties like the FF Plus that says that the municipality has failed Ngwathe, as well as the EFF and MK. So this throws us down to the question of political parties coming together to make sure, or rather teaming up to make sure that all these matters are handled properly. Is this something that we can see, or the DA would rather handle or deal with this matter individually?
No, I would say that the DA was always willing to work with any party with the same thoughts and mission as us. The government of national unity shows what good results one can obtain by working together across the political lines. So we would welcome that, and it is taking place, but unfortunately the ANC have got more councillors than us, so we don't seem to make a difference. Slowly, some things are working, and we start agreeing on things, but it's just too slow.
So now that we know that residents are facing a dark or in Duck City, as well as dirty water problems. We are approaching the Easter season, and these matters are still at hand. What's one thing that you'd like to tell the residents that will probably keep their hope alive and motivated under such circumstances?
It's funny, Angel, this is the 5th year that every Easter we are struggling with water. Really, I don't know whether it's something that's not right by us, but really, every Easter you will see people on social media, they say it's Easter again, and we are without drinking water. So we hope it's going to improve. We hope that they listen to our results. I do think there are certain low-hanging fruits that can be done quickly to ensure that we've got enough water. Even if it's just for bathing and showering and using for toilets and so on. You know, we can always say people must cook the water and so. But the Department of Water and Sanitation came up with the idea to bypass the filters, but then to make sure that we do enough chlorine dosing so that nobody can get sick. And that's what they've been doing for the last couple of months. But every now and then something really slips up, because DWS has promised us that we will have enough water. And unfortunately, that is not happening. So hopefully, they will this time accept that they must do something different and maybe purify more water, even if it's not really to the standard where we want it to be for drinking. But people must have enough water. So from my side, I will do my best as the DA councillor to make sure that people get enough water. But it is a problem.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Before we let you go, are there any closing remarks that you'd like to make to our residents in the Ngwathe Local Municipality?
Yeah, Angel, I would really tell people not to moan and groan all the time, but to be positive. And then for the officials and the line managers, I would like to say, please trust the people. Don't give excuses where everybody knows that it is a white lie. We are human beings, we need answers, and we can all live happily ever after in Paris and the whole Ngwathe if we get this you and me out of the way.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your